In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how we work in QuickPick with walls and wall finishes. When you click on walls, our display change, and we have our wall menu here. We have a stucco finish, wallpaper, borders, bricks and stone, paints, and so on. Now over here you can see that we have something. You may think something is wrong. Well, it isn't. This simply means that the current files directory is not populated with our choices. Now, before we get to it, over here we have a running help, and there's a little icon here, and every time you click on it, a help pops up. This particular one deals with the walls, how to create them, and how to map them correctly. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's open and let's say start with the stucco. We're going to load our stucco in, let's say, wall 4 and wall 3. Okay, we're going to borders, and we will add borders to it, and we will select these borders for wall 3 and wall 4. Now let's do these two walls with the wallpaper. So we go to wallpaper, and we will select the wallpaper. You can see we have our display window here, our menu shifted down, and now we have dynamic frames 1, 2, 3, 4 for the fabrics or wallpaper for the wall 1, 2, 3, and 4. They load hundreds of images, so it takes a little while before they load. Okay, we have 3 loaded, and we're waiting for the 4th one. Now, if you only work with the 1 or 2 walls, you can actually disable some of these windows, and I will disable this one at this point. Okay, you can see it's disabled. Now, at this time, we can also click on different finishes here, for example, or we can select from plaids, or we can select from stripes. So that's why I said there are hundreds of images you can choose from. Okay, so let's select that wallpaper for the wall 1 and 2. Okay, we'll select the one for the wall 2, and we'll select something for the wall 1. It's not a matter of matching it here, because the purpose of this display here is that you don't have to go to your CAD program and re-render the scene, particularly with your client, because he's not going to sit there for hours and hours to wait for you to render it. So here you can do it instantly and preview it and do the rendering after you have an idea what you're going to use. Okay, we're not going to put a border there at this time, but what we will do, I'll show you how we work with paint. We will load paints for wall 1 and wall 2, and we will change these 2 walls, and instead of wallpaper we will put paint. Now this particular window that is loading now loads 500 images, so it is a little tasking, but it is here right now, and we're going to select wall paint for wall number 2. Well, gee, that's a little bright. So okay, we're going to select and we just chose the paint for the wall 2. We're going to click, and there is the wall 2. Now what we're going to do with wall 1? Okay, we'll select a little brighter for the purpose of the contrast. We will do it this way here. Okay, our windows has changed, and we have wall 1 and wall 2. Now we have 500 colors here to choose from, but in reality there is very little. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how you create custom walls with our custom color picker. Now over here you can see when I click, the images change over here. However, these are a little rough, so we go to gradient, and we can create something a little more softer perhaps. Now if you want to save this for future, you simply right click on one of these squares, and this particular color is going to be saved. Now let's save this color and load it in our drawing right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to select something else. We're going to select, let's say, this one. We're going to click start, and now you can see the window is changing. I will bring my mouse in the upper field here, and when I click my space bar, the window gets recorded here, and at this point I'm going to save it. Now you can see that color jumped here, and I'm going to select it where I'm going to put it, and we're going to change the wall number, let's say wall number 2. I will click on wall number 2, and you can see that the color jumped here, and at this point we can refresh it, and here is our wall number 2. So with this we're going to conclude this demonstration, and I think you get the idea that it's very easy to remap your walls instantly without even working in your CAD program. So thank you for watching.